So these hairdryer looking things have an official name now according to sources inside 9to5Mac and Mac Rumors. They're gonna be called the AirPods Pro. I just noticed I said hairdryer, get it? But from the looks of things, Apple isn't just simply throwing the name Pro onto these headphones, because from what it looks like, they are actually gonna have some Pro features. But let's be real, recently, it seems like Apple is just throwing the suffix Pro onto all their products now. So in the future, I personally wouldn't really be surprised if they make like the HomePod Pro, or as soon to be released, the new Apple TV Pro that could support 4K gaming, just as an example. But according from these two articles, the Pro features that these AirPods are going to have is 1, they will have noise cancellation, and they will finally have a water resistant rating of some kind. Something very interesting about these AirPods Pro is they're not going to be made out of the same plastic like the AirPods currently are. Instead, these are going to be made out of metal, which is great because according to these articles, with a new metal body, this will help in heat dissipation with the new noise cancellation hardware. Now all that might sound nice, but just like other Apple Pro models, they're gonna raise the price from the standard cost of AirPods, as there's been a lot of numbers, prices being thrown around all over the web. Some are saying that these new AirPods Pros might cost up to $350. Others are saying it's gonna cost around $250, but both Mac Rumors and 9to5Mac are saying that it's gonna cost around $260, which that one somewhat makes sense. So they're gonna be somewhat more expensive compared to the starting price of what we have right now, the AirPods 2, which these latest AirPods 2 are actually selling for a really cheap price now. For instance, right now if you go on Amazon, you could get the latest generation AirPods 2 for just $144, which isn't a bad deal at all. Just they don't come with a wireless charging case, but honestly, it's not really that necessary to get. So if you don't care about wireless charging, you're really not missing much. But even the wireless charging version is still on sale as well. Now both of these articles are saying they will be released sometime in the fall, at the end of October. But the way that Apple has been doing their invitations the last few events, they've been usually sending out their invitation like a week and a half before their official hardware event. But since I'm recording this on Monday, maybe by the time this video is released sometime on Tuesday, it already seems like it's not really gonna happen, which is why I wanted to wait a little bit longer before I made this video, in case Apple does send out those invitations by Monday, but so far nothing. So since nothing has came out yet, if these AirPods would to be released, it's gonna have to take place on a next Apple hardware event, which is next year in the spring. But other theories or options that might possibly happen is similar to like the release of the newest generation iPod Touch and new iPads. Apple could just release them next week, like out of nowhere, just like what happened to those devices I just mentioned. But something interesting about these articles, according to DigiTimes, Apple suppliers are actually gearing up, getting prepared to assemble these new AirPods. And according to their inside sources, it's expected for them to unveil them and release them to the public as early as October. And since the molding of the case, of the design and everything has already been leaked on the web, and other leaks was also found inside Apple's official iOS firmware, the evidence is here that they are indeed coming. And these odd looking in-ear earbuds, they look very much official. And with that new in-ear design, I'm sure it will help out a lot of people who had fitting issues with the first generation AirPod body design. Those who had a hard time like securing them in their ear. Since these new AirPods are in-ear, they should definitely help solve this issue. And that vent that you see here, according from leak images, I honestly believe it might have a very similar hardware and feature like what we saw with Google's new Pixel Buds 2, where it has these large vents on the side that allows you to actually hear your surrounding, where the volume will automatically adapt and adjust depending on your environment. So let's say you walk into a Starbucks, you get your coffee, you go outside into a busy street, whatever audio level you had your audio at, the AirPods should automatically adjust. Let's hope they also have this cool feature. Or better yet, it's possible these AirPods might also have like a pass-through mode, like the ambient mode, what we see on the Pixel Buds, which I really hope so, because at that price point, they better have all the features, especially with that title, Pro. Now there's still no word if these will actually come in different color options. Being metal, I really hope so. Space gray would probably look really nice. I'm sure everybody else will agree. There's no confirmation if they will actually have a built-in wireless charger, but I'm pretty certain they will. If not, I'm sure many of us will be very disappointed. And with that new in-ear design, I really hope they offer the same quality comfort as like the Powerbeats Pro. But all in all, that's pretty much everything that we know so far about these new AirPods Pro. The only thing we're still missing is an exact confirmed date when these are actually officially gonna get announced and released. But since by the time you're watching this video, we are already past the week and a half 1.5 notification period that Apple usually sends out their invites. Unless they send out their invites the very last hour on the Tuesday, it looks like it's not gonna happen. Unless they do the same thing what they did with the iPod Touch, where it just gets unveiled out of nowhere. Or maybe they're having similar hardware issues like the AirPower mat. Hopefully this one doesn't get canceled because we really do need new and improved AirPods. If that's the case, then they're probably saving these AirPods Pro for the next hardware event, which will take place in spring of 2020. So I guess we still have to wait. But until then, I mean, that's pretty much everything there is to know about the AirPods Pro. If you were to ask me if I'm excited for them, I'm somewhat looking forward to these, especially if they manage to somehow perform as well as like over-the-ear headphones perform. They might actually well be worth it. But now let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Are we now evolving from the Q-tip era to the new hairdryer design? Share your thoughts in the comment section. But that's gonna be it for this video. For future updates, future leaks of these AirPods or other Apple products, make sure to hit that like button, ring that bell, get subscribed so you don't miss another video like this. But I'm gonna get going. Hope you guys have a good one. See you guys later. See ya.